Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and today, June 1st, LEGO has just unveiled a ton of brand new sets, and so I went over live on Twitch and talked about all of the brand new set reveals just now. Twitch had the exclusive, but now it's time to share my thoughts on YouTube. You can go over to the link in the description below on Twitch to check out my live thoughts, builds, reactions, LEGO gaming, and all sorts of fun stuff, but I figured, you know what, why not just keep it there? I figured, let's go ahead and do all of the announcements and discussions on YouTube as well. And so this is the third video summarizing my thoughts on the brand new LEGO sets revealed today, starting off with LEGO Technic. I think it's time to take a look at the next theme. We have LEGO Technic. So Technic just has two new sets that they've added to the reveals today. 42160 is the Audi RS-Q e-tron. Now, I'm not the biggest car person, but I was texting my buddy who's really into cars to learn more about this, because anytime there's a car thing, I'm like, hey, I'm very curious, like, what this car thing is about. So what did he have to say about this? The Audi e-tron is its newest performance desert car. Not bad, but not that fast, because it's made for dirt and sand. That was what he had to say about the car. I have my friend who's into cars who always gives me thoughts on cars. So this is retailing for $180, 170 euros, and 150 British pounds. Which, okay, so it's remote controlled, app controlled. I am very torn on the app controlled stuff, because I feel like there always will come a time when apps become obsolete. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And then that means that you just won't be able to play with this anymore, which is really disappointing. Like, LEGO to me is something that you can play with and preserve for years and years. Like, I can pick up a Motorized Technic set from 1998 or the 1980s, and I can play with it. But in 2040, in 2050, can I be able to play with this? I don't know. That is the tough thing. I don't know, because it is app control. But it is cool. It is a cool looking build. Now, I am looking at photos of the actual thing, which have been sent over to me, and it looks fairly accurate. Okay, it has a really big front hood, so I guess that makes sense. I'm curious how fast this could go. Obviously, there have been a lot of Motorized Technic stuff before. It looks like they are prioritizing suspension to drive over rough terrain than to actually go fast, so maybe we'll see how that goes. 37 centimeters, 14.5 inches. Okay, I'm curious. I'm definitely going to get this. I actually, at this point, I buy pretty much every Technic set, so I definitely will get it. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I love the color scheme. The black and red is cool. 180 for 914 pieces is really high, but it also is motorized and app controlled, so I'm not super surprised, but it is high. The other one, though, is a little more interesting to me, because this is 42161, the Lamborghini Huracan Technica. 806 pieces for 50 US dollars, 53 euros, and 47 British pounds. So this is along the smaller scale of, I kind of want to call these the quote-unquote midi-scale Technic cars. And they've been doing these for quite some time, but it is Lime, which obviously harkens back to the Lime Lamborghini supercar set that we got in 2021, I want to say. So it is very interesting to see them do this again at a smaller scale, which I actually really like. I like how they've made a bigger version and a smaller version, kind of like what they did with the Porsche, the orange one. That was, they made a smaller, not quite the same car, but a smaller version of it, and then they came up with the big one as well, and this is the same thing. I don't know how I feel about the shaping, though. I think the shaping could be a little bit better. It is one of the more impressively shaped ones for a $50 car. I'm looking at the way this works, it looks very similar to a lot of the other builds, but then if you look at the real thing and compare the shaping of the front, like, this is what the real thing looks like. So it's supposed to be a very smooth, curved off front, and then you have a lot of spikes here. It may just be the angle. Like, it may just be the angle, but I don't think the front looks that good shaping-wise. I feel like it just should be, the front piece, this piece should be longer. Like, that should extend out a little bit longer if the black part here is this big. Yeah, something's not quite right with the shaping, but for $50, can't complain too much. 806 pieces for 50 bucks is quite good. And for once, we're looking at a lot of new sets today, but yeah, this is not bad value. My Name is Min says, it looks a lot better than the other $50 Technic car sets IMO. I agree. I think the other $50 Technic sets have been hit or miss. They've been okay at best, and this one's like good. It could be better, but it's good. And for the scale they're working with, that's a really good point. I do agree. Like it does look better than a lot of the other ones this scale. I am excited to build this. I do really like LEGO Technic, and there's a lot of new Technic stuff coming out in August, even beyond just this. I think my most anticipated Technic set coming out in August is the Mars rover. That looks so cool. But anyways, these have been the new reveals that have literally just been revealed today. I mean, technically yesterday or the day before if you count leaks, but really today for the brand new June 1st Technic releases. So that about sums these up. Alright, and with that we have summed up my initial early thoughts, kind of my live reaction to taking a look in detail for all these sets. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For the folks who tuned in on Twitch, thanks for being there. It was really fun interacting with you, and I can't wait to see you again for more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. Bye for now.